In this video, we are going to take the sheet that's up on our screen right now and export it to turn it into a PDF. Remembering that PDFs are computer files that can be read universally. This will be a file that we can actually see when we upload it to Schoology. It's also a file that your teacher can use to print to that really cool giant printer that we have in class. So first and most important, please make sure that when you're in Revit, you have up on your screen your sheet. If you are on the tab for your floor plan or on either of your 3D views, you're going to follow all these steps and you're going to do all of this and make a PDF of whatever tab you're on. So let's toggle to our sheet view. Now we're going to go up to the top and we're going to click on that little blue button that says File, and we're going to choose Export. We don't need to click on Export, we're just going to hover. Now we're going to carefully slide our mouse over to the side and we're going to slide it all the way up to PDF. When we click on that, a little window will show up on our screen. Let's start at the top and make sure everything's set correctly. First thing, we want to make sure that we're on current window. Now we're going to go down to File Name. This is actually going to take the name of the file for whatever project you already named it as, and it will leave it there. If you put your name there, great, leave it. Next thing we're going to look at is we're going to look at to see where it's going. Because when you go to Schoology, you're going to want to know where to look to turn it in. Mine is going to my account, but to my documents. But I like to keep all of my architecture stuff together. So I'm actually going to change it for my documents by clicking on Browse. And I'm going to go to my desktop and I'm going to put this into that architecture folder I made at the beginning of the project. It's going to be empty right now because there's nothing else in there that's of this file. So I have my architecture folder selected and I'm going to simply click on Open. Now my path is my name, desktop, and architecture. Great. The next setting that I select is very important. I need to make sure that it doesn't say Fit to Page, but it says Zoom. I need to make sure that it's zoomed at 100% scale so it's printed out exactly the right size. And I always like to choose mine to a default of center. Nothing else on my screen needs to be changed. Don't try to change anything else. Just leave everything else as you see it and then click on Export. It's going to say, hey, do you want to save these settings for later? Well, this is the first time we're doing this in class, so you certainly could say, yes, I'm going to save them. But to make my video go shorter, I'm going to say no for now. And it's thinking, it's exporting. This process shouldn't take very long. And boom, it's done. This is just saying, hey, it exported it. You could change some things if you'd like, but I'm going to click on the X. Now in Revit, nothing magical happens when you make that export and you make the PDF. When you go into Schoology and you go to upload, that's where you're going to see the PDF in your file. I can actually show you mine on my computer, just shrinking and minimizing things. I'm going to go to my architecture folder that I created, and right here in my architecture folder is my red icon for my PDF, and here is my floor plan. Now all these lines look really wonky because it's such a teeny little preview of it, and that it'll look fine when I turn it in on Schoology.